Hi, this is Heather from Sister Stand Strong and the Bootstrap Business Blueprint. Welcome to day 30 of this course. I hope you have got so many light bulb moments, so much advice, information has been plowed into these 30 days to really help you grow and expand your business, not just your business, but you yourself as a business owner, to help you stand stronger in business. And today, I'm going to end this program with a very powerful session, which is about dancing to your own business rhythm for happiness and success, because that's what I truly want for you. So, business is not a job. Now, if you've started a business, you're probably coming to the realization that this is so true. If you're just starting out in business, you haven't formed one yet, then this is actually going to be some really valuable sort of guidance, advice for you as well. So business is not a job. And just like Dolly Parton said, those immortal words, working 9 till 5. One of the biggest mindset shifts that people have to make when they set up their own business is that it's very, very different to having a day job. All of a sudden, you're responsible for everything in your business, not just the things that you like or love. So doesn't it make sense that you dance to your own rhythm in business and design one that is fit for purpose? So this is what I want to speak with you about today. So business isn't in isolation. It affects your life affects your business. It's this dance that we do. And so starting a business is like a new relationship. The first flushes of love. When you start off a business, you've fallen in love. And after a while, that energy and, over time starts to wear off and you come face to face with the reality of business. So designing a business that you can continue to fall in love with day after day is so important. Now, the old school business models were designed by men for men. And this isn't a sexist thing. It's absolutely fact and true, is that business traditionally was owned by men. It was for men. It suited their lifestyles. It suited the society that they lived in. And, they didn't have the society that we live in right now. They didn't have the lifestyle choices that we have today. And more importantly, is that there weren't the women out there sort of running business independently. There were very, very few and far between. And that's not to say that women weren't in business behind the scenes supporting those men, but it was frowned upon for women to own businesses. We are so fortunate nowadays to be able to do this. We really do this, I suppose, to honour the women that have come before us. So from that point of view, this is critical now, that as women, we look at the business models and we start moulding these models into what we believe our businesses and our lives should look like, whether that's having more freedom, more flexibility, more choice. So this means having more control over your life. And in the tough times in business, you're going to have a reason to keep going because you absolutely love the business that you formed. And that's when I turn around and ask the question earlier about sort of, do you absolutely love your business and what you're doing? It comes back to this thing about designing a business which is fit for purpose. So this is what I want you to really think about moving forwards now, is really taking control of the business so that it doesn't become this monster that gets out of hand and starts ruling your life. So let's give you some action points of things that you can do, not just now, but moving forward. So this is how you actually design a business fit for purpose. And the reason I'm so clear on these things is because many, many times over 25 years, I have designed businesses to fit around my children when I was a single mum, different circumstances that required me to work from home and then have an office and then, retail stores, you name it. So from that point of view, this is so important. So number one is ask yourself how many hours you would like to work per week. Now, be very realistic about this, because this will have an impact on some of the other questions I'm going to ask you. But how many hours ideally would you like to work per week? Put that down on a piece of paper. Then ask yourself, how many customers would you be able to serve during that time? So say if you've put down, I only want to work 4 days a week, Heather, how many customers realistically could you serve? If they bought products from you, how many products could you deliver in that time? If you have a service business, whether you have to look at this model then, this is how it shapes, of whether you'll be working one-to-one with people or one-to-many. So how many customers would you be able to serve during this time? Number 3, how are you going to protect your personal life from business? What are your non-negotiables? So, for example, is one of your non-negotiables that you don't work past 6 o'clock at night? Is one of your non-negotiables that you want to fit your business around perhaps your children and pick up times for schools? So, that could be between 10 and 3. Obviously with the corona situation, things have changed kind of dramatically and they're a bit strange. But do you know what I mean? How are you going to work your business around your children if you have them, if you want to? If you don't have children, then how do you want your life to play out? What freedoms do you want? Do you actually want to work from one location, or do you want to go traveling? So look at how you want to protect your personal life from your business. Number 4, how much money would you like to earn every month? Now, this is the critical thing. Does that match up with your answers number 2 and number 1? Because if it doesn't, if you're saying, I want to earn £1 million a year, but I only want to work 1 day a week and I can only serve 1 customer per week, you're going to have a very, very high ticket offer. So it's not impossible. I'm a great believer in, you can design businesses fit for purpose, but we do have to have an element of reality into the mix here as well. So there are compromises that need to be made. There are things that you need to put in place. There are different business models that you could use to create a life and a business that you love. So that's the question for there. What personal hobbies, interests, joy and fun are you going to commit to every week? This is the bit that people miss out. Gosh, we're so good at this. We put ourselves last. And so what I would really love you to do is, when you're designing your business fit for purpose, remember yourself, remember your self-care, remember the love for yourself. What hobbies, interests, joy and fun are you going to commit to every week? And it could be that you actually build this out. So for instance, one of the things I did was that I said, right, I want to have my hair done every 6 weeks. It's a non-negotiable for me. It's my time out. I love going there. So every 6 weeks, I did that. Now, obviously, before the COVID situation hit, I used to be going to the cinema every month as well. So I would put that in my diary. We'd have myself and my team, we'd have days out throughout the month where we would go and have fun. So what do you want to build your business around as well? So put that into a diary and commit. Don't let anything sort of interfere with that if you can. And also, what structures and support can you put in place to make this business a reality? So who do you need to have on site for this? Because, if you have a family, if you have a partner, you might want to involve them in actually designing this business as well. So you can have quality time with the people that you love around you too. Let's give you some top tips here. So building a business that you love is easier than you believe, as long as you have firm boundaries in place. This is a give and take situation. Okay, you can't cheat the system in terms of sitting on your backside and wanting to get rich quick. Okay, it doesn't work like that. So you need to be realistic, you need to be optimistic, and it's a balance so you can have that beautiful business and life you love. And as I've said, this is about building businesses, not just one business. You might want to build multiple businesses over multiple years. So this is all about you standing strong as a sister in business. It's about the fact that businesses come and go, but entrepreneurship lasts a lifetime. So I hope you have valued these last 30 days. It's been great having you here. I hope you've got a lot out of this. And thank you for taking the time to actually join me for this. So I'll speak to you soon. Take care.